I guess there's a question of confidence coming out of Inferno too, having lost, your opponent's map pick. It was a close loss though.
Yeah.
So they need to pick themselves up quite quickly if that is going to be the case. And, well, we're actually going to go onto that T side. So they're going to try and work themselves into this match. And let's see whether or not Wings Up can continue that form we saw in Inferno. They need to get off to a good start, capitalize on CT. Look at this, the speed from OG.
Biku, straight in the donut. Man is hungry for a little bit of brekkie. And he's going to find it as well. OG straight through towards that A site. And Martin just danced around default. Great support of util start to come through. It's bought some time, but not enough for two. Nexter here as well. He's looking to find something. It's a 2-on-1 now. Flames has found himself up against the Julies of Land, who goes forward. And he's got too many bullets in those magazines. There you go. Wings Up with yet another pistol here in the series.
Oh, he was strapped and ready to make some bodies turn cold too with those Julies, but tell you what, that was a fast round. OG opting to go straight for the fast tempo on the pistol. They've done that a few times now, albeit off contact play, but this time they were not messing around. No force coming through from them though, so as far as the economy's concerned, they want to try and buy into the next, and you can see, look at Wings Up, they're just trying to maximize their own money bonuses coming through with a lot of MP9s, but a lot of B control.
Maxing out that accelerator straight on to A already. Gas finds the two-man spray down. But that MP9 now in the hands of degster, who's not going to be able to use it for too damn long. Land coming in still with the Julies here. He must be feeling it to go for this one. Spam it forward! And the crowd goes wild. Bit of Julie action, especially in the second round, is looking pretty good. And now, Land can get a big green on the board real damn early.
And more importantly, they deny that bomb plant for OG, so they don't get a green in their hands either unless they make some big concessions. And as you can see, Vicky's already having to go to the Galil just to be able to afford the util they need in this round. Near frag, he has to go largely without.
Yeah. Looking at Land, he's actually opted for the util instead of the AWP. Thought he might have been going for that one early, but the CT side, this util is so damn valuable just to buy some extra time when OG is, of course, trying to take that early map control. You can see Wings Up. They've gone for a bit of domination over towards lane. Full control here at B already. Land, the off angle, is looking pretty good here. OG, though, happy just to let all this util be wasted. At the minute mark, there's not much remaining already for Wings Up.
They've burnt a whole heap of utility, and unfortunately, they just actually don't have the utility now to try and hold that position either. So they fall back into a very defensive position at the start. Going to pick up a few pieces of utility that were just left in transition. It's mainly just flashes. They got one smoke to try and repel OG, who have just slowly taken territory now. And they left guessing after that smoke exec at A. There's nothing the OG won't have at their disposal. As you compare that to Wings Up, who, as we said, they've got very minimal utility.
Contact comes through. An OG able to find themselves that early entry. Gas still locking things down over towards mid though, and Wings Up needed ChildKing to survive at the back along just to buy some time for the retake. Now Wings Up with the man disadvantage have to try to make their way back into the site on the flank, and OG, their post plants are looking clean already.
Good grouping from OG to get into the bomb site. Nice tight spacing, but now it's actually Wings Up who have slightly spread themselves out a little bit too thin. Gas and Lan are going to try and combine, make a last-ditch effort. I actually think they're just about to pull the pin. They have. That is Wings Up. Looking now for exits. No chance of winning the round. OG have done a good job. Just a simple break and enter into that B bomb site.
When Fiku, if he doesn't get away from the bomb there, he could be gone. Oh, 16 HP, and he'll survive around the corner. Lan knew, though. Heard those footsteps coming, and that is big damage to OG's economy. But importantly, OG, they're on the board nice and early here.
Yeah, they'll take the economy damage and the round win. That's most important to them. So now they can start to build on that T side and really start to try and thin the economy of Wings Up. Wings Up did save weapons, but it's only 2. They did lose 3. So there's a rebuy coming through for at least 3 players. It was a slight bonus round for them, so the money's not terrible, but already you can see they're having to go without too much utility whatsoever. So that early round damage is not going to be able to come through it as it has previously. They're not going to be able to take some of these contests. The flash peeking's just not on. Look at what they've got left after this early exchange.
Yeah.
A smoke, 2 smokes, sorry, and a flash. That's it. They really don't have options. Oh, and they're copying quite a bit of damage too here at Cheetah. So
Spam battle.
it is a spam battle early on, but the utility battle already, I feel, has been won a little by OG.
A standoff for now. OG letting that clock tick down. Wings up again. They have 1 smoke to their name. And are really just trying to play around the rifles they brought in the round. Gravitation back towards the B side of things now for OG. We'll see. That is going to be the right call because there is a bunch of defense here.
Deadly quiet here. That rain of utility is going to be coming through now, though. So Degster on point, looking for the first. He needs to find the second, though, and the spacing is great. Dexter's good for 2, and that is opened up on B. OG have control for the moment, but Martin needs to be careful. He's going to be taken out in rotation. That is perfectly played from OG. A real splinter.
Had the Julies. Third time, not going to be the charm. But OG tying things up early. These T-side rounds are few and far between on a map like Ancient. So wings up. Really need to try to fend off OG as early as they can. Economy going to be a bit of a mixed bag for them this round. Let's have a look at exactly what they're going to bring in.
Thing to note too here from OG is that they don't necessarily have a stronger side. It's only slightly CT favoured for them, so...
Never dog the boys. That is so bloody true, King.
Some of Gandhi's best work, to be honest. This is some of Dexter's best work on those entries. Look at this. Just paves the way for the rest of OG. So now wings up. The money's not fantastic. See where they end up in terms of the aggression. They're going to come through. Just the pain train straight through mid. Flames needs to be careful, otherwise he faces the firing squad.
Ooh, Dink's coming through, and ChildKing somehow survives. Wings up on USPs, find 2. Just straight through the smoke there. Fiku waiting for more aggression, and wings up have bitten off a little more than they can chew. Bingo gets back behind the concrete. It's back to safety for now. And I think wings up, they just want to try to go on a retrieval mission over towards the AKs at mid.
OG are very cognizant of that. So they're not going to allow too much of that weaponry to go away unchecked. They already know where Bingo is.
Still playing together though, wings up. Roger the flash. And Gas is looking for a timing, but next to nose, something is awry. And it's Gas. You could smell him from a mile away. Terrible scent. A grand total of 5 mils in that can, by the way. Great effort, guys.
It's a famous 5 mils though, isn't it?
Yeah, very famous 5 mils. Now, into mid, OG looking to go again. Big shot from Degster.
Shotgun.
Taking prisoners. And Neo frag another, so wings up. A rough start to the round for them. Looking like they really wanted that cheetah control, but they're not going to fire to the next up. To lose his life, going in solo up B ramp.
Fortunately, and it got into a bit of a bingle with Bingo. Now Martin and Bingo have to try and bring this round back into wings up hands. They have OG making some very deep rotations, and that has actually split the CTs quite a lot. So a lot of territory to cover here for wings up, and they have no info about OG.
Molly into Temple. Deep line though. Allows Martin to keep on fighting behind it. Great couple of shots coming through. Molly on the bomb as well to buy some time, and Degster can't go anywhere near that fire. Man's on no damn health. And it's going to be a rough cross to sight. He's got to hit 2 crisp ones, but Bingo could have handed that to him on a silver platter. Wings Up might not know that the bomb's down. Surely they've spotted it. Martin over the top of default is enough to net another and keep things even at 3 apiece.
That's a big round for Wings Up to win. They were in such a poor position. They were split across the map. OG were regrouping.
Yeah.
But Bingo, his solid work at B has actually brought that back in. It was those 2 frags there on the rotators that actually brought them back into contention, and Martin was able to just close the deed. So for OG, they're going to continue to try and apply some pressure here with that force buy coming through and changing tempo from OG, taking early territory here in mid. This might actually be enough to catch Wings Up off guard.
Back yet again. Trying to run it back, and this time Martin standing here with an AWP in hand, but he's looked away, and timing a huge factor there. Gas is going to be falling as well in the AKs. They're doing work. 1-man advantage for OG. Make it the double. As the head's taken off of ChildKing's shoulders, it's Bingo in a 1-on-3 with a lot of work to do, and he's looked straight at that economy and says, no way, not today. Back away, disco lady.
Nice. Doesn't even get to do that. Can't save his weapon. Fiku all over that. And this is a good resurgence from OG. As we said, we know they're proficient on their T side of an Ancient. It's a 100% win rate for a reason. They can play both sides equally well. Really put a lot of pressure on their opposition. And even more so now that the money starts to wane a little. But never write off the pistols of Wings Up.
Let's see if anything changes going into round 8. Wings Up, of course, just on the eco. So let's see if OG can keep their hands on a couple more rifles than last time. Of course, the mid-stack worked well for Wings Up, but this time it's just that A main aggression, and it's fended off perfectly from OG. Untouched right now. Bingo, ChildKing could fall at a moment's notice.
Lot of tension you can cut with a knife here at the B bomb site. Bingo and ChildKing separated. OG, well, I mean, they're just going to group up here. It's nice and simple for them. Trade out if they get the opportunity. ChildKing does not get his hide and go seek wish. And that is going to be a nice, easy round here for OG. Bomb plant will come in. There will be exits possibly on offer for Bingo as he takes that P250 around, but honestly, opportunity will be few and far between. It's on OG to make a mistake.
I don't think anyone's going to hear him, honestly.
No.
Perfect time for a vibe check. What do you reckon? So, for Ancient, are we feeling an OG dub here? How about Wings Up? Is 3 rounds on the CT side enough for Wings Up? It doesn't sound like it.
Mixed response.
Mixed response. We need to see a little bit more from him here in the first half, but OG off to the races. We still have that third map to go as well, so OG in it for the reverse sweep at the moment.
A lot of work to do. They've got a commanding lead in terms of economy now. Wings Up, they need this round desperately. This is a round that they have invested in, they've waited for. Utility's not fantastic, so they can't get caught in this early on the piece. Flames gets caught trying to beat the util. Right into the waiting arms of LAN, and now they go and play down early on in the piece. And this is pretty tense here, actually, because OG are now just sitting on the other side of that smoke.
Ooh, a
Wings
neo-frag.
Up. Yeah, they've opted to stay.
He's made so much noise over towards lane, drawing a lot of attention, but it's done nothing for the mid players. Lan hitting him with a 360 for the second. Doing so much work for Wings Up. And they're not out of the game just yet. Neofrag ends up being that last man alive, last spotted over towards B main. And now has a whole team ahead of him, and he's not going to do a thing. 5 alive for Wings Up, keeping it clean.
That's exactly the way they wanted to bounce back to in their first gun round. They pretty much had drained everything in the coffers to get that round out. There's an OG chant coming out. Needs a little bit more support though.
Oof. There you have it. The people have spoken, Jim, and Gas has heard the call. He's gone forward and done it again. Similar to what we saw from Lan in round 9. This mid control is working wonderfully for Wings Up, and it allows them to take the shelf control as well, which means the B-site players are more supported. Martin, though, out on an island if OG end up going back that direction.
Early exchanges have been made, but I mean, look at how much utility Wings Up have burnt just to get that one kill. OG have got so much in their back pocket, it's actually quite a huge advantage heading into the late round here, so let's just see if Wings Up can get themselves into position now. Still got options for double pumps here on OG, plenty of time. They want hard commitment out of this rotation.
Ooh, Lan over the top. Has a great line of sight. The cuff the sight straight into, and it's worked out well. Bingo. Finding something before the smoke did bloom, and we got Neofrag as well. Him and Degster teaming up to take it back to 2-on-2.
Not out of the woods yet. OG still have these 2 remaining CTs to come through. 2 different angles to clear and cover.
Big kill.
And that is the seal on the round of approval from the coach, because that is a round that OG really needed. Wings Up. Their economy's still good though, so OG had pretty much drained everything to get themselves into that. So no surprise to see a tactical pause coming out, Mac, to talk things through. I'm really liking the way OG are playing their mid to late rounds.
Yeah.
They're baiting out so much utility from Wings Up. Wings Up are just getting caught in that trap, and they're left with nothing to try and make these site holds work. So there's even a tactical pause in the crowd too. Hang on, is that the beanie?
That's a great question. Where'd he go? If you know, type 1 in chat. Thanks. Degster, though, pulling his weight and then some in this round. A huge performance from him and Neofrag, combining from a 2-man disadvantage to get straight back in and put OG on 6. Stopping the rounds from being tired again. And I'm going to get tired if OG keep on rushing up through donut like this. Surely, a bit of lactic acid building up in those quads right now, smashing it straight through towards the A site. 30 seconds in and Wings Up. Looking a little worse for wear. They've at least answered with a trade onto Flames. But the A site now has had the defense bolstered. Martin, one and done position, but does his job so well. Unfortunately, the flank coming through is dealt with early. And it's down to Bingo to get anything working for themselves. Working for Wings Up here. In a 1-on-3, and he's all out of luck.
Some damage done by Wings Up, but it was just largely OG from start to finish in control. Nothing really needed to be invested in that round. They just took territory early on in the piece. They grouped up quite nicely. The trades were there. There was no opportunity for Wings Up to try and cut them to pieces with any sort of crossfire. So OG really have made a statement on the T side of Ancient. We do have Wings Up now back on that buy though, so a little bit better for them. They've got at least some utility to work on. Don't want to be seeing it all burnt on the early stages of this round though, and I feel as though they may have fallen into that trap again.
Line up there. ChildKing dodges a couple, and Flames mid control is maybe there for him this time. He's kicked things off with a single, but but Lan is lurking around the corner. Fell off before it cost him his life as well. He's got a helping hand in Bingo coming into window.
They've done a great job of just baiting out all that utility. And now OG have plenty of time to just filter through. See whether they can actually pull a double pump out here or whether or not they're actually going to go back through. That bomb is just in a swing position, so it could go either way. Neofrag can't dismantle the control that they have on this B site for the moment, but they are just going to walk in through long, and it should be actually perfect timing. Bingo digs in, and that is a site defense that works out the way of Wings Up. Contact play from OG very nearly paid off.
Buddy system looked pretty damn good there too. The 1-2 switch, and OG are in a rough position. 2v4 though. We have seen them win these literally just before. It's Flames and Fiku's turn, and Fiku's kicked it off nicely. Molly, of course, over towards CT, and that's drawn a whole bunch of attention. Land now just sitting over towards spawn. We're going to be seeing OG send it straight to A, where there's no one standing in their way. And a plant for Donut.
Let's just see whether or not now Wings Up can actually regroup, make this retake work. They do not have utility other than that single flash on land, so a lot of angles to clear, and this is actually a really difficult hold for OG. I suspect though, if Flames goes down, they might just try and save this out. They might just have that bomb plant as enough, but
jump across. Bingo. As a man posted above, and ChildKing's done enough. Bomb not planted for Fiku. There's another round for Wings Up. But is it enough? Is the question we need to ask, because OG, 7 already on that T side. The crowd thinks it might be.
I think you're right. Timing just not working out for OG. They were doing all the right things. The play was good. It's just that CT double stack also walks into them at the same time they're planning on walking into the site. Super aggressive here from Gas too to try and get in front of that smoke, and actually Neofrag's the first to fall, so some B control coming out and working out quite nicely. Dangerous place to be in the early round if you're OG up against Wings Up, who have now some full utility, but I mean, how quickly are they burning through it, Mac?
Yeah,
both of these two teams.
You have to feel bad for the observer as well, because OG's pushing 3 prongs all at the same damn time, so you don't know what to watch either. But Wings Up with the man advantage. I'm happy to try and play retake. Martin just wants to try to get one from this position. And OG slowly and surely making his way around, but there's the timing off of it. Nothing at all. Martin has picked his fights perfectly. And he'll be taken out through the box. So a trade comes through for OG, but at the same time, a 2-man advantage for Wings Up. We've got a 1 out of 2 conversion rate from here. Let's see if they can do it again. Fiku, degster. Both relatively sharp today. The lineup's there, and Fiku's taken degster down. Stabs him in the back. And OG now just lead by 1 round.
They tried to make that work. Tried to be in close proximity for the trading, but it didn't work out for OG whatsoever. So unfortunate for them.
Here. Round 14, not much left in the half here. And OG picking up the pace, changing the direction this time. Flames, he's trying to find the seat. He's in the smoke, but it's a mop down. And the rush is shut down as well. 7, blink and you'll miss that one. A 15-second extravaganza. And we're tied up going into the final round of the half.
Wings Up have just committed the most victimless crime. They've just punched someone in the dark.
Yeah. The body block as well. They knew he was in there. They just couldn't find him. ChildKing, Martin, both doing work there.
Still a great half for OG though. Either way you cut it up. They've got themselves 7 rounds. One more time.
God damn. I don't know about that one. Ain't that a sign, huh? Well, final round of the half. Crowd's getting very ready for the next game, and we're not done with this one yet. Still at least another half, if not another whole damn map before Greyhound play again later. But we have a spectacular crowd here, and they love the action that OG and Wings Up are bringing. ChildKing trying to find any early damage with that wall bang over towards lane, and oh, the smoke, it's got a gap.
Oh.
Damage traded.
ChildKing, they're very dangerously close to taking a few scalps, but this is the danger for OG. They're sitting in B lane very early on in the piece, and Wings Up, they're just harassing. They've got the utility to harass, but now they're just dry peeking it. There's a flash coming through, but they continue to just put OG on the back foot.
Right now, I'm getting the same feeling that I was getting at the end of Inferno when OG just looked like they're getting slightly picked apart. Wings Up are very much on for an 8th round for a lead into that second half. But we'll see how they go on the T side. Round's not over yet. Fiku and Flames deciding where they want to go. Molotov is a tell, and ChildKing swings. That's going to be the first Wings Up member out of the equation. Maybe OG are going to be able to figure this one out after all. We'll see. The clock's against them. They're starting to move forward, and the pressure's coming from behind as well. Flames for one, and Fiku falls. Wings Up snag themselves an 8. And ladies and gentlemen, the 5 mils was too much. He's gone to sleep. You guys should have a rest as well. We're going to a break. We'll be right back with the second half. Welcome back to ESL Challenger Melbourne. At DreamHack Melbourne, we're having a damn good time here, and we're into the second half of Ancient. I just need to know, guys, if you're having a good time down here today, can I get a hiya? Sounds like everyone's having a great time. Beautiful. All right. We'll keep doing you guys. We'll keep doing us as well. Wings up by one, and they need this T-pistol, sending it straight on into the B side. But Neofrag's going to stand in their way, delivering destruction with 3 quick kills. Reload's going to be coming through, but so is Fiku, and it's all down to Bingo in a 1-on-4. He's kicked things off nicely. Fiku down to 10 HP, but the crossfire's too much. Smoke fades, and there you have it. OG cracking an 8th and keeping it close into the second.
Neofrag just steps in and crushes anything Wings up. Throw at that B bomb site. It's a perfect reply on a half where they really need all the rounds they can get. They really just want to put a stomp on Wings up here. As we said, maintain that 100% win rate on this map. And so it's a tough ask for Wings up now on this T side. They're going to have to just take the eco here. They've got some flashes, so if they can get a bomb plant, they can sneak a bomb plant. Perfect. That's exactly what they want out of this round.
1 smoke, 2 flashes, and 1 master plan for Wings up just with pistolas. OG very much ready for the bust in through those doors. And they're going to stop it before it starts. Util comes through. It's hit absolutely nobody. And OG is missing nothing right now. Lan, ooh, gets a little charity kill. Nexa falls. But that is going to be the lead brought back by OG. 9-8.
Cheeky little ace there for Fiku as well. And so now this is where it starts to come to a head.
Larrikins, all ears. Wings up.
Absolute scenes.
Just defaulting for the moment. OG establishing dominance with a whole bunch of map control, but Martin, he's going to stop Nexler on the push there, and Dexter's now going to be forced to rotate quickly towards A as Martin drops that prog smoke just to deny any extra info, and OG, they haven't found a thing just yet.
Yeah, that prog smoke really does force the rotation out of OG, doesn't it? So, Neofrag here sticks around, but a little bit too long. ChildKing ready and waiting on the other side. But could be a bit of a flank on, actually, here is... well, I think they're just waiting now for the smokes to fade. They're a little bit cognizant. Tell you what, Martin, though, he's doing all the work by himself. Bingo punches the numbers. And
okay, flames.
That's a quick one.
Hits him with that quick double. So did chip away at Wings Up's economy, but at the same time, you could see with the man down position, OG, they were just pushing for any extra info. They had to do something to try to equal up the odds there. Hence the re-aggression into A main. Martin found his double standing in one damn place. Crosshair trained perfectly, and Wings Up in their first gun round bring it back to 9 apiece. And OG, economy in the bin.
It's not a good place to be for them, but scores are level, and we're starting to crack into the business end of this map. They might be able to make the Deagle sing though, Max, so that's always a dangerous prospect. Little opportunity presented thus far.
Molly forces Neofrag deeper in the cave. And Wings Up, posturing heavily for this mid control. Smoke towards the house, and we might just see the reroute back towards the A side of things. And there's going to be no defense in the way. OG with that full stack on the other side of the map. Put their sneakers on, go for a jog, and look to try and find any damage on the retake. Strength in numbers is going to be the approach for them because they've just got those USPs and the 2 Deagles.
Nice little crossfire here too for Wings Up, so straight into the meat grinder. Go OG. And Gast and Martin combine to keep it nice and clean, so they do start to wriggle ahead, Wings Up. have that 10-9 score lead, but OG, what's going to be left in the coffers for them? What can they take into this round? How can they counter this aggression coming through from Wings Up? Because they're not necessarily getting the return from investment on their utility.
If I told you, Jim, going into this tournament that Wings Up was going to 2-0 OG, what would you have said to me?
No way.
Is that it?
That's it. Keep it brief.
Very important round here. Wings Up. Looking for this lane control. Great timing from OG. They wait for that flash. They know when the spams need to come through. And degster, he's done so much damage. Followed through by a great nade from Neofrag.
Bowling, Shane.
And Nexa stops the aggression over towards A as well. So Wings Up now, grabbing at straws in this round. 2 on 5 to get through. Gas has beat the smoke and found himself a timing. But it's all on his shoulders now. Land falls at mid. And that bomb has been found right now from Flames. So the round is looking like a very low percentage chance of him clutching this one out.
This is exactly the reply that OG needed, though, to just settle things down a little, give themselves maximum opportunity heading into the next few rounds, and more importantly now, picking up some extra weapons too. So that just gives them a little bit extra in the economy. Something more to work with, something substantial. And so Gas, he's just on a fact-finding mission now. If he can take anything out of their hands, perfect. His job's done. But OG right now, they're content to just let this round ride out.
Counter-terrorists win.
And there it is. Successful save from Gas. All tied up. OG. A perfect round there. Great picks, great rotations.
I was quite enjoying the sounds of nature too.
How's the ambience, huh?
How's the serenity? Perfect from Neofrag, but this is the round that counts. This will be the round that puts Wings Up potentially on the back foot. That's the position OG want to be in. Look at this, they're just getting right in there and making sure that those grenades are as on target as they possibly can be, pushing Wings Up out of position. Have control of laneway. Burnt quite a bit of utility doing so, but they still have some of that delay utility. They still have the smoke. A few flashes here and there, but it actually doesn't net them too much of a result. That's close.
OG getting real good value with these wallbanks at the moment. Flash through. OG looking to fight fire with fire here. ChildKing stands in the way and drops the bit of fire himself. Okay, degster. Him and Fiku looking real good here, but we're down to the 3-on-3. Everything's not quite said and done, and Land can't make his way through the B site yet. But OG are very worried someone else could be lurking around all of these corners, around all these pockets.
So much territory to cover here. Oh, Gas.
Ball has been dropped, Jim.
Looking to find more timing, though. He's got 2 CTs entertained. He even finds the third. So here's all the information for Martin to try and get his bomb plant down, but he will not. And that is a great round for OG to pull things back ahead.
Yeah.
Where they want to be. And they keep numbers up.
Wings Up just didn't know that OG were a little bit confused. Those flashes towards A main triggered the rotation and then put Gas in trouble, especially after whiffing one. So unfortunate position for him. But OG fans are real happy with that one. The lead maintained for now. The CT side's economy is still in question. Wings Up, they are trying to maybe change the pace here. Doing something similar to what we saw before, but OG look like they are expecting it. Until now.
Bit of a change up.
And Wings Up have found the perfect timing to thread that needle, Jim, straight in to B. Fiku, he's gone, and now maybe a chance on the pistols of all things.
That's an interesting read from OG. They had that full commitment towards the A, but
Okay. Gas is here. And they've got the man advantage as well. ChildKing pushing forward and looking to swing off some kind of contact. CT's not going to be able to escape into sight, and it's down to Neofrag. He's found the first, knows where ChildKing is, but needs to get a read on where Land's coming from. Bomb planted right out in the open, expecting maybe a short and long setup. He's waiting for the swing, gets big damage on a ChildKing. And Neofrag, he's got no time to figure out this one. He'll run away, and Wings Up in a round they had no right in winning. Taken 11th.
OG with the massive over-rotation on that A bomb site. They pulled everything off B, and that just allowed Wings Up to walk straight on in unopposed. So whatever read they got, not too sure what happened. That's great commitment, though, from Wings Up straight into this site. They roll on in. It's just a pain train from there. And it all falls to pieces for OG. They really were scattered. They do have the money to buy in, though, and it's a bit of a Whitlam sampler, but it'll do.
Wings Up feeling himself at the moment. Just trying to gain this lane control. It's cost them so much health every other time, but OG, the economy, has not been kind to them. The utility's thin. They really have to rely on playing together here to try to trade it out. A crutch round. And Wings Up need to show some consistency here on the T side if they want to make this a 2-0. Flash is starting to come through. The B ramp push is good. The molly forces them out from the nook, from the crannies. Neofrag's there, but he's going to be traded in the mid fight as well. Goes the way of Wings Up. So just like that, it's a 1-on-3. Nexa, he's had a bit of a rough day at the office again. We'll see if he can do it in this 1-on-3.
Quite a bit away from the action, though. Doesn't have a kit, so he's just got to fall back. Try and save what he's got. Now, Wings Up, they're having a lot of success at B. More importantly, a lot of success pulling rotations off of sites. So they really do have OG guessing in a lot of these rounds, and Nex is just trying to hold on to this. So
leave him alone, guys. Come on. Great save coming through. M4 now for the next round. OG have some kind of fighting chance. And Wings Up. They're in the lead. 12-11. Economy looking okay after that. 3 alive for them. So at any given moment, if OG can start to work up the cash, then Wings Up could instantly be in trouble. So every round here is going to be so damn important. But the same can be said for OG because their tournament lives, this map, are on the line, right? If they don't manage to figure it out real soon on a map they're undefeated on in the last 3 months, Wings Up are going to knock them out of ESL Challenger Melbourne.
yeah, that would be a disaster for them. Absolutely. Given how strongly they started things in this tournament, they did actually play Wings Up on Mirage, so it was a strong start there, but Wings Up showed that they have the credentials to be able to put themselves in winning situations, into winning rounds, contend toe-to-toe, and as we said, they've got a lot of firepower. It's just about structure from there on out, and it looks as though they've got the structure sorted. They really do have OG guessing on a lot of these rounds, and that's becoming a bit of a problem for OG. They do have these weapons that they've saved over with Nexter on that M4. They've got a few pistols to support, but it's just playing it very, very standard right now. To see whether or not they can actually catch something out of Wings Up, take a few weapons out of the economy if possible.
Martin's been so solid over towards the A side of the map here, by the way.
Yeah,
Just locking down all this aggression from OG. Wings up now, starting to make a move. Will they fully clear Donut?
Oh.
They do not. And degster, he's just going to sit there, get himself the free upgrade, and 2 kills to follow. The 5-7. It's dangerous in his hands. ChildKing wants this fight, wants to get the AK on the ground there. ChildKing wins it and might have just saved the name, but Wings up. What?
How? How does he find that position? Here was Wings up getting dunked by degster at Donut, but now things have been flipped on their head entirely. They've controlled the B-bomb site, and I mean, as far as OG are concerned, look, what they've got right now is probably what they were expecting out of this round. They take 2 weapons into the next. Wings up, on the other hand, they had to salvage things.
I need to calm down. That was a lot. ChildKing's doing things to me. OG looking to carry 2 rifles into the next, but ChildKing may want to put a stop to that, and he's going to sniff out degster. Angle favours him though, so degster fights for his right to save. And in the 2-on-2, Wings up, look at their economy, say, you know what, we'll show some respect. Let them have those rifles. Will it change the outcome though, Jim? That's the real question here. The money, it's not looking too bad for OG.
No, it's not too crash hot. Oh, that's crisp.
Oh, give us this 3rd one. Ridiculous.
It's just a flick of the wrist, that's all. Okay, big wave of utility coming in. Gas doesn't want to be sticking around there for too much longer. The Wings up are just trying to see whether or not they can punish any overextensions by OG.
There you go. Again, flash comes through. Neofrag shoots right off the back of it. You can see that their protocols are all in order for OG, but some things just aren't going right for them. Oh, double on the short side. OG, full cheater control here. Flash in towards the shelf, and OG don't move a muscle. Cold as ice.
It's now just back to contact. Neofrag. The activity on Banana.
Ooh.
Oh, degster now. 1 and done. Needs to get out of there. Maintain player advantage.
Huge kills. OG desperately needing these ones. Needing a couple of rounds right now, or it's all going to be too late. Flames jiggling, waiting for a timing. Gets spotted. And at the 40-second mark, dropping a smoke there is going to force Wings up to either go through it or go somewhere else. And that's just what we're seeing.
Damn.
Bit of a lurk in through CT, and Neofrag is none the wiser.
They've got all the options right now, and uh-oh. Look out, Martin's on the hunt. However, that bomb needs to get into the bomb site here. Martin's made his presence known, and now we'll be able to cut off that rotation, and the smoke allows the bomb plant to come in. So back to 4-2, and degster clips 1 through the smoke, but Gas is last alive.
1-on-3. Kicks it off with one of his own. Smoke about to fade, and the CTs, they're facing, they're waiting. They know that they've got time. And a hit on degster's belt as well, but Gas, he's chosen the wrong way to look this time, and OG aren't out of this fight just yet. 12 on the board, but they've still got another fight to get through because Wings up have a full buy going into the next.
That's the round that they wanted. They keep numbers up too, so they keep things healthy. But degster, man, he's just come in at the right time. Oh, damn, I mean, what can you do if you're Martin there? Call him Ricky because he got banged. Wings up now. What can they do? They're waiting out a lot of this early utility from OG. That's the change up in strategy. They're trying not to get caught out, trying to not tank a lot of the early damage by trying to contest these areas. Nicely
placed nade. And Fiku there. A little bit of chip damage flash through, and OG, they wanted to face this time. The spam again, doing so much work already on a ChildKing, who's unable to even fight back right now. Spam onto land, he'll cop some, Fiku too. And both teams have barely seen one another at the moment. But the lane control, after all that, it's OG's.
It was interesting too because they did stay out of trouble, they did stay out of danger, and OG just timing everything on that second wave to perfection, but now they go dark on everything. They play the contact, and this has worked for them, so they need to try and isolate some of these individual duels if they're able to do so, as Flames now looking at the lineup here, not able to capitalise.
Big entry coming through. Couple of these Wings Up members are worse for wear and going through the molly too. But the CTs starting to rotate as quickly as they can. CTs in control, but Martin cracks open the anchor. Next are gone. And Neofrag down to half. So it looks like OG, they are thinking about saving. They are scurrying away because they have nothing in the bank. And they need every single one of these rifles. Wings Up, securing themselves 14, a 2-round lead over OG.
And now...
And are very close to match point.
Yeah, they're going for the heart, they're going for the throat, Wings Up. They're trying to take everything out. Degster has a nice line, but everybody else from Wings Up has now started to evacuate the site, and that is Degster not holding on to his weapon, so... Adding insult to injury now, Wings Up. They have got themselves the 14th round and really, really made painful their economy.
Had a peek at the economy of OG there. There's 4K on 3 of them. That rifle carried over means someone's going to be down on the dig. But do they prioritize the util? Are they just going to go for a half buy, or do they go all in? Wings Up, knocking at the door of a big, fat W. And OG are taking a moment right now. Wings Up fans, how are you feeling for this one, huh? Pretty good. We'll see if they can keep it together. They've impressed over the last 2 days, and they're definitely impressing the hell out of the world right now. Let's see if the pressure becomes too much into round 27.
OG though, what have they got left in the tank? They've got some MP9s here and an AK. It's just things they've been able to take from the previous round, plus the few extras, but they don't have that depth of utility they've had in previous rounds. So Wings Up, you'd argue they've got things a little easier now, but they're actually opting to take very aggressive stances in B lane. Equally, you've got OG as well, looking to take those picks in mid. Bingo finds the opener. They are able to find some answers left, right, and centre. Fiku pushes down, but the Flames is capitalised on the chaos.
Look who's alive, Jim. Gas and Martin both doing so much work, and again, the one-way is enough to equalise. Full belt to util on Gas, but OG still no read at all on where Martin is.
Flames has got the bomb, he's got the info, but he's got no idea where they could be from here on out. So now it's just about 2 CTs playing off angles as best they can.
Oof. And Nexa has opted to stay very far away from mid. He's just got the MP9. And even with the bomb control here, he just has no idea where Martin's coming from, and Flames might just do it all his bloody self. 30 seconds. And Martin throwing that smoke as a tell. So the rotation's going to come through thick and fast from Nexa. Molly in the way. He sent himself into purgatory. And the clock is now ticking. Step by step towards side he has to go. And it's all going to boil down to a timing. OG, though, happy to play for the retake. And there's minimal time to get this one down, so the spam might come through. Nexa, he's quick on the sticks with the feet there. MP9, the movement speed. A huge factor and a miraculous round from OG.
Perfect reply. Perfectly played by Flames too. Just taking that first duel, getting the kill, backing off, buying all that time for the rotation to come through, but really, as you said, put himself in purgatory there, so wasn't able to do the deed, didn't have enough time to plan it once entering the site, and so just a quick preview here. So it was a shutout on Inferno in terms of wings up, just winning out rounds, just putting OG to the sword. But OG, this is their map pick. This is our 100% win ratio on the line, but more importantly, ESL Challenger Lifeline on the line here.
An even battlefield here for round 28. Full util on almost every single one of the members on both damn sides. No warps, no worries. It's rifles everywhere. Wings up again. It's going to be looking for this lane control. OG, not going to be contested at mid for the moment. They've made a whole bunch of noise. Even the defensive setup over towards B this time, it's just slightly shifted more towards the site rather than dealing with caves. So we'll see if that plays a factor. And they're just giving up mid completely.
There's that smoke too to just stop any potential crossfire attempts, but more importantly, just lock wings up out of B. That flash will come through. They will try and retake it. But how defensive are they over towards A? This is a wings up that has done a great job of playing with the rotations of OG. So OG haven't held their nerve in a few of these rounds. They haven't had the right information.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the case for the same again, though? OG, they haven't made drastic rotations just yet.
Flames, a perfect time to drop that smoke, and it might just reroute wings up again. But they're going to wait it out. They're going to go right on through. Flames, he's got one, but it's not enough to stop the plethora of T's running straight towards him. Degster, the whiff from Platt is not enough.
10 points to Whiffendor.
And we see ChildKing lurking up a storm. It's all worked out for wings up. But it's not over yet. They need one more. They've got 2 rounds, 2 match points to close out this series and send OG on a big 30-hour flight back home.
Man, oh man, if your wings up right now, you've got your tail up. But OG, what is left in the tank for them? What is remaining in their economy that they can throw at this wings up line? I feel as though they have tried absolutely everything on this CT side. Wings up have had the answers. They've had the reads, but also they've had OG eating out of the palm of their hand. They've had some rotations just go their way every time, and they've essentially just had OG guessing in a lot of these mid to late round situations. So the contact play, the use of utility has been on point for wings up. You've got to give them credit. OG now. Oh, this is their last roll of the dice for sure. 5-7.
Oof.
And Famous.
We saw what Flames did before with this weapon, but they might just dodge him like a bad smell. Util, none left for OG. The most dire of straight. And wings up, they don't want to put a foot wrong. They're taking this one slow.
They are the Sultans of Swing right now. Wings up. They've swung things back in to their favour. And now, as you said, OG, they really don't have a lot of utility, so it's just about some of these firefights here. That flash is going to signal a take on B, but it's perfect. ChildKing comes out of that with 2 scalps, and now Neofrag's there, but is he going to be able to get away? It's back to 3v3, but ChildKing is on the hunt.
Not facing. Tucking away behind the pillar. Molly flushes him. Wings up, no. They are 2 kills from a win, and OG are 2 deaths from defeat. Smoke in the way now. And wings up are just trying to figure out exactly where the CTs are going to creep in from. And they've got a pretty good read. Post plans, decent head, spotted! And wings up have taken the win over OG 2-0. Tell me that a day ago and I'd laugh in your face, but they're here to prove some points.
Dear me, OG. They have been taken as one of the first scalps here by Wings Up. They have played tremendously. Structure, discipline. They had firepower, and they had OG with something.